G'day, it's Heath here from pickinglessons.com. Angeline The Baker, it's such a great tune. You're going to come across it at festivals and jam sessions all the time. In this banjo lesson, we're going to take a look at an arrangement of the tune that has the basic melody and a more advanced variation of the melody, all in the melodic style of playing. In a moment, we're going to take a look at the basic version of part A to get us going here in this lesson. But if you head on over to pickinglessons.com, you're going to be able to get yourself a copy of the tablature that we're working from, which has both variations, the basic and the more advanced. And you'll also find part 2 and 3 of this lesson where we'll break down all the variations and have a look at some exercises to help us learn it. You'll also find a backing track and a play along track there. As you get to know the tune, they'll help you to practice along. So pickinglessons.com. Okay, so let's have a slow playthrough of part A to get us going. Then we'll just break it down a little bit to have a look at what we're using and what positions we're playing out of. Basic melody, part A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Alright, so there's part A of the basic melody of Angeline The Baker. We are in the melodic style playing and we'll have a look at that in a moment, but firstly the tuning we're in. We've got A, D, G, B and D, so it's almost standard. These 4 strings are standard. String 5, we're tuning that up to an A. I have mine spiked here at fret 7, 2 up from the tuning peg, but get that to an A. And you get to leave the others where they are. So A, D, G, B and D. Okay, so we are using the melodic technique in this arrangement. The first 4 bars are really straightforward. Where the melody falls, it's really easy to play. Hold your first finger there on that 2nd fret, that's an A. Then we get to use the open B and the open D strings to play the melody. Just watch the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. First 2 bars, really straightforward. Watch that dotted quarter note. 1.5 beats to the 8th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 counts there on the dotted half note. Measures 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really easy. It's great to know a basic version of the melody. I think if you start there, then you can build. And so when we build into the variation, which is much more advanced, you'll find that that's really going to help understand where that comes from. But if you're a beginner, this basic version is great. Really easy to play. If you're in a session and it's just cranking the tempo, this basic version is great. So you'll be able to play it at a really fast tempo. So first 4 bars. 4 counts on that note there. Now, so in these next 4 measures, we're moving up into the 5th fret, 4th fret position. Which is very typical when playing in a melodic style. So we get to use the E and the F sharp there, so that's the 2nd finger, 1st finger. And our thumb and middle finger, thumb and index finger can take care of these notes. So after we start out with this roll, thumb, index, middle, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger. And we have a backward roll there, so we need the middle, the index and the thumb. So when I say finger, middle or index in those situations are okay. In the tablature, the fingering's all marked out, and I've marked out the middle finger. That's what I use personally, but it'd be okay to use the index there as well. When you've got more of a roll, like those last 3 notes, you're going to need to use middle, index, and thumb. Watch the timing, basic melody, nice and easy. If you're a beginner, just keep a close eye on the timing and keep an eye on the left hand and the right hand fingers, which are in the tablature. But otherwise, knowing the basic version of the melody, no matter what level of picker you are, I think is really important. So there's the basic version in a melodic style of the melody for Angeline The Baker. Alright, so if you head to pickinglessons.com, you'll be able to get yourself this tab we're working on. But you'll also find the next 2 lessons where we break down part B for this basic melody, and then we'll have a look at both part A and part B for the more advanced variation. So pickinglessons.com, I'll see you there.